Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Brock, and we are here on the campus of First Baptist Church. We've got Kenny McBride, who is the campus director of WinShape.
Yes.
Kenny, it's a pleasure to meet you today.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you for coming out and checking it out.
We're glad to be here. Of course, we've been here before, and we're so glad to be out here again. Kenny, tell us a little bit about you, and let's talk about your role here with WinShape.
Yeah, definitely. Just graduated from college, so that's exciting. From Moody Bible Institute up in Chicago, but I'm from the great state of Arizona, the other south of the United States, where the tea is unsweet.
That's right.
And there's no gnats anywhere.
No gnats.
But I'm the camp director here for WinShape camps, and so I just oversee, make sure that everything's running smoothly, make sure our campers are safe, and that they're having fun, making sure our staff are okay as well.
And Kenny, how long have you been part of WinShape?
Yeah, this is my 4th summer doing camp. My first year as a director, I was a camp pastor for the last 2 years, and then a team time leader my first year.
And you know, you and I were talking off camera a little bit about when you accepted the call.
Yeah, so I accepted Christ into my life and surrendered my life to Him in the 1st grade. And that's why I'm so passionate about kids ministries, because our kids can come to know the Lord and have thriving lives for Him at a young age. And so that's why I do camp, is for these young kids to live lives for Him. And
that's such a blessing, you know, because we've got to start with them young.
Yeah, absolutely. You're completely right. And so this is why we do camp.
And how many campers do you have out here today?
Right now we have 200 1st through 6th graders.
Wow.
And then we have about 15 that are 7th through 9th grade.
And tell us about your team out here.
Yeah, so we have 28 staff from all around the country that are studying at different universities, that are from different cities around the country, but they're all passionate about the Lord and about ministry to kids, and so that's why they're here.
And that's what I was going to ask you. You've answered that question about what is the criteria, and you've said it, being passionate about the Lord, having a love for kids, and coming out here having a good time.
Absolutely. If you're not having fun, then why are you hanging out with 1st through 6th graders all summer, you know?
Right.
They're crazy, so you gotta be crazy.
That's right. So tell us about the different events that you have each day.
Yeah, so the schedule's kind of the same, but obviously with just different things each day. We have auditorium elements where we get crazy and scream and have fun. We have different villages, 1st and 2nd grade, 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th grade, ocean, safari, alpine, and then we just compete against each other. We have different skills that we offer, from archery to basketball to crafts to musical theater. And then we also have small groups called Team Times, where we just learn about our theme, which is all, how we can love God with our all as He loves us with His all, based out of Mark 12:30, loving Him with all of our minds, our hearts, our souls, and our strength.
Love that. And you know, you've been doing this for 4 years.
Yes, ma'am.
What has been some of the after-action reviews? Like, what have you heard about, like, the campers and their experience and your staff? How it changed their lives?
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually quite amazing, and it's all what the Lord has done. It's nothing that we've done by any means, but I still get emails from parents from 2-3 years ago that, you know, I was able to be used by the Lord to bring their camper to Christ, and they're emailing me, oh, my camper is actually just getting baptized, and that they're asking me to write him an encouraging note as he's taking that step in his faith. And so the impact that the Lord is doing through WinShape camps and through these communities is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And that's a blessing, and that's how you can use different tools to minister. And out here, I see the face paint.
Yes.
They're wearing tutus.
That's right.
But they're ministering to these young kids.
Absolutely.
And you tell us, like, with you doing this, what has it done for you?
Yeah, I would say that these last 4 years, giving up my summers during college has been the most transformational years of my life. Not only just in working with people, learning how to work with people, learning how to wake up at 5 a.m. every day and going till 8 p.m. and just going all day, but just also seeing the impact, like literally lives are passing from death into life, and that their lives are being transformed, and so that in itself is just transforming and just encouraging. And as we run the long race of the summer, it's definitely spurring us on.
And where next for you after this?
So our team is, after Friday Chick-fil-A, Friday Family Fun Day, we'll be packing up and going to Dothan, Alabama. And we'll be out west for the rest of the summer. We'll then go to Louisiana and then Texas for 2 weeks. And we'll finish off in Wichita, Kansas.
That's going to be awesome. I've been to 3 of those places.
Awesome. There it is. There it is.
Well, listen, we appreciate how you minister. We appreciate you giving so much of yourself, pouring out the love that you have for Christ, and, of course, the everlasting life that these kids are receiving when they receive Christ.
WinShape camps. Let's go.
All right.
There.
Kenny McBride, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, we've got the recreation director with us, Mr. Spencer Singletary. How are you, Spencer?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. We saw you up there. You were pumping the crowd up. Tell us about you, Spencer, if you would.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Thomasville, Georgia. I have lived my whole life there. I'm 20 years old and I just finished my sophomore year at Valdosta State University, but I'm transferring to the University of Georgia where I'll be starting there in August.
A poli-sci major.
Yes, political science. So hopefully I'll be a lawyer if everything works out.
Absolutely. Now tell us about how did you first get involved in the camp? And how long? Yeah.
WinShape Camps for Communities has been around for 10 years. This year is our 10th anniversary. But when I was in high school, they came to Thomasville, our community, and I was able to be a volunteer in my junior and senior year of high school. And then to be a summer staffer, you have to have completed 1 year of college. And so actually, when I was a volunteer, there was a staffer that was on staff that came to my community, and he attended the same college that I was going to attend the next year. And so we became really close friends, and the following summer, I was able to become a summer staffer. And now, 2 years later, I've been on staff for 2 years with WinShape.
Very nice, very nice. And so tell us what your job is out here today, and what does that entail?
Yeah. So my job as a recreation director is to pretty much make sure that everything outside is in its place and where it needs to be. I am the hype man of our camp, and my job is to make sure everybody is having fun and to make sure that the kids are just energized and pumped up and ready to have a great day.
And so where does your energy come from, Spencer?
My energy comes from, oh my goodness, I wish I knew. No, my energy comes from the kids, really.
Yeah.
As soon as I see those smiling faces jump out of those cars at 7:30 in the morning, that's where my energy comes from.
All right, very good. And so we see some various like obstacle courses, it looks like, out here.
Yeah, so we have archery, flag football, yard games where you can play wiffle ball or kickball. We have soccer, and right now I hear the whole camp is out here, and we're playing a big game called Connect Creation where all 200 kids can come play at one time.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate everything you do, Spencer, and much success to you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Spencer Singletary, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we've got Maximilian Bollian with us. How are you?
I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you?
It took me a minute to get that out.
It takes everyone a second.
But we love it.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they call you Max?
Yes, ma'am, they do.
Tell us all about you, Max.
Well, I am a sophomore at Berry College.
Nice.
I have a major in religion with a minor in chemistry. That's right. I took one for the team. It's okay.
You did.
This is my first year being a camp counselor here at WinShape Camps, and I am part of the Lobster Cove.
Now tell us what that means.
So for with team time with the lobsters, what we do each day, we separate into 2 team times.
Right.
And there is a foundation or a basis we will talk about each day.
Yeah.
And when we talk, we will make sure we go in depth and detail, and the kids just have fun. We're in a circle, and we'll learn about Jesus every day.
It's fantastic. Now, when you were a kid, did you ever go to a camp like this?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't go to WinShape camps. I went to a place called Student Life Camps growing up.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what is your ultimate goal as one of the camp leaders?
My ultimate goal is, well, we say in our motto that we are an unprecedented day camp experience.
Yes.
I am here to make this the best week of all time for them.
Having fun.
Yes, ma'am. So we're just here to make sure that kids have fun, learn about Jesus, and ultimately make this the best week ever.
Wonderful. Now, what was it, Maximilian, that made you decide to take part in something like this?
Well, the balls are back in.
Coming this way.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
What is it that made you decide to want to take part in this camp?
Well, I saw like the impact that WinShape had on the kids, and I'm like, how do you not go into a place like this?
How do you not?
So they ended up saying they wanted me on the team, and I'm like, please take me. I'll come now. I have 3 months left of college, but it doesn't matter. I'll leave now.
That is so awesome. So thank you so much for being out here, the energy that you have, and the fun you're having with these kids.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Maximilian Bolin, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pick your power. Steel fuel-powered equipment is the #1 selling brand in America, and the Steel Lightning battery system delivers the power to do more on a single charge. Right now, you can pick fuel or battery at a great price, with trimmers starting at just $129.95. Or step up to even more power with your choice of the FS56 RCE or FSA 56 trimmer, each just $199.95. Pick your power, then pick up a Steel. Visit SteelDealers.com.
Cullen Supply and Engine Service, your Steel dealer at 826 South Harris Street in Sandersville and 910 East Jackson in Dublin.
Oh, what a day to be alive. What a dream to have a heartbeat. What a way to spend my time walking on this satellite. Everything I need is here and now. Look at how the colors dance around. I could give it all away for free, and would it even matter? 'Cause all
See Dublin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 2050 Highway 441 South in Dublin. Call 272-3500, 1-800-GO-DODGE, or log on to DublinChrysler.com.
All right, we've got two gorgeous gals with us, camp counselors. How are you?
Doing great, yes.
Now listen, we see you got your war paint on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How about introducing yourself? Tell us about you. Tell us about why and how you decided to take part in this camp.
Sure. So I'm Rebecca Wheeler. I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. I wanted to do this camp because this is my second year. I did this last year and absolutely loved it last year. Yeah. And like actually 2 years ago, I volunteered for WinShape. That's when I fell in love with WinShape, and I just wanted to do it ever since. So here I am.
And what is it, Rebecca, that you love so much about this camp?
I love touching kids' lives. I love telling them the message of Jesus Christ, because some kids have never heard the story before of Jesus Christ, and it's amazing just to be able to like share that to the kids that have never heard that before.
That's right. And so what are you doing out here? I mean, we're seeing you going crazy out here. We saw you doing your chants.
Oh yeah, man, that's part of our camp culture. We have the thing called recipe, and the camp culture is one of those things in the recipe. Yeah. And so we're going crazy, because if we go crazy, the kids are going crazy. That's if we don't go crazy, because they're not going to go crazy like we are.
So they're definitely following suit.
Absolutely.
All right. Talk to us, lady.
Hey, my name's Tatiana Grodecki. I'm from Orlando, Florida. Yeah. And I actually heard about WinShape through a friend at my school. Okay. And I kind of heard about different camps around, and I was just like, why not just get involved, be around kids, be able to be on a team and work, and also just share the message of Jesus Christ.
Amen. And so you guys, like on your team, you don't necessarily know everyone.
No. We're from all over. We have another girl from Nebraska. I'm from Georgia. Wow. We have people from Louisiana. So it's all over.
And so now if some other teenagers or college students want to get involved in this camp, what would you say they need to do? Because you started as a volunteer, right?
Yeah. So if they want to get involved, they can go to WinShape.org, I believe. If it's not org, it's .com, I'm not sure. But you can just look on the website. You can apply. You have to be at least you have to finish 1 year of college to be a staffer. But I would definitely go to the website. Just Google search WinShape camps, and you can find it there.
That's right. Now listen, Tatiana, you guys travel all over the place.
We do.
What do you think about that? And when do you get to go back to Orlando?
We travel every single week. So right when we finish a camp on Friday, we pack up all of our stuff and we're on to the next location. I love that because it's just a fresh location every single week. So it's really fun.
And so how long do you guys do this during the summer?
We do it for 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Right. We'll be done August 6th, I believe.
Can you all just think how many kids' lives you all have impacted within those 9 weeks? And I bet, some kids come back. And some come back year after year.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was here, since this is my second year, I was here last year, and I've recognized kids' faces from last year, and that's really cool to say. Yeah, because I know some people, like some of these volunteers I recognize too. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you girls for coming, speaking with us, and sharing with us today.
Yes, thank you.
This is Tatiana and Rebecca. Every event has to have some great volunteers. We've got the volunteer coordinator with us, Mr. Spence. Love it. How are you, Spence?
I'm doing well, doing well.
Now, Spence, how long have you been involved in this camp?
It's 4 or 5 years now. Yeah.
And what was your experience like? What's it been like?
Crazy. It's crazy. Anytime, but it's been awesome. The community coming together with different churches, partnering together to bring WinShape camps here. My job is actually the volunteer coordinator, and I get to reach out to the high schoolers and adults as well to fill, because all these staffers need volunteers as well to pull off taking control of all these young ones.
That's right. And young lady, Bailey, you've been volunteering for how long?
2 years.
Very good. Now, Bailey, tell us about you and tell us why you wanted to start volunteering. And then I was told that you want to actually be one of the staffers.
Yes, I've been volunteering for 2 years. I just graduated from West Lawrence High School. And in the fall, I'll be attending the University of North Georgia. And I volunteered for 2 years, and one thing that I've been amazed with is the effect you have on the kids. They get so close to you, and it reaches out more than just this week. They're able to go into their community. They're able to talk to other kids about what they've learned. And last year I got to talk to a kid about God, just me and him, and that's what I'm hoping to do again this year.
That one-on-one ministry.
It's so amazing, and the kids are all awesome.
So great. Now, Spence, tell us about some of the staffers that you have here, some of the volunteers.
Yeah, we have about 20 volunteers this week serving at one time or another. That's the great thing about this camp. If you can't do it all week, that's okay. We'll take you when you can. And Yeah, we have about a handful of them that are return volunteers from last year. We're getting into the season where sports and all that's conflicting, so our volunteer pool gets a little narrower when the teams start playing, and vacations and youth trips and all that kind of stuff.
That's Summers are busy.
Yes. But we've been very blessed. God has looked out for us, and He provides the ones that He wants here. And so we're trusting in Him, and we're rolling with it.
And how many churches do you have represented today? 8?
8.
About 8.
Yeah,
wow.
8.
Lynn Hobbs right here, you know, she's our cue card holder.
And she keeps me straight all the time.
That's right.
Lynn is our leader.
And you know, and it's great to have great leaders, you know, and you're talking about volunteering. Volunteering is a selfless act. Is you give of yourself without expecting anything in return, but then the residual effects of what you get, like you were saying, Bailey, about how you touch these lives.
It's awesome. I was telling them yesterday, I'm in the Wacky Science skill group, and they asked me, we were trying to waste time because we had ran out and we've already done everything we were doing. They asked me a story about when I had blown up something. Right. And because I'm a professor. And so I told this long story about how I'm from England, and it's amazing because they believed every word I said. So,
did you have an accent as well?
I did not. I said I'd only been there for 3 months. And so they were, because I didn't get an accent then, but my professor blew up our whole college building, and it was green slime everywhere, and they believed everything.
How cool is that? Storytelling.
Awesome.
And now, Spence, we see your babies out here.
Yes, they're having a great time. Yes, this is Wesley, my youngest, his first year being at camp. Yeah. And so Lily's, this is her 3rd year being at camp. And so she's enjoying it. They love being here. They're tired when they get home, and I'm tired too.
But that's good, though. They're tired, they eat, go to bed.
That's right, that's right.
Well, appreciate everything you do, Spence.
Thank you.
Pleasure seeing you again. And Bailey, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And we're believing that God's going to do great things for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bailey and Spence, love it. Thank you. This has been such a fun day. I know, having the opportunity to see these young kids out here having such a great time. And of course, Lynn Hobbs, who is the host director. Lynn, you have been such a blessing. Tell us how this experience has been as you're eating your...
Well, actually, I have been blessed. That's the truth. And I'm the leader of our volunteer team who start meeting about our next year's camp right after this one's over.
Wow.
So,
how long have you been a part of it?
Since the first summer, 4 years.
Very good.
Actually, yeah. Something
About
like
4
that.
years.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, so we've got Anna Ward with Chick-fil-A, the marketing director. How are you, Anna?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Anna, I mean, this is such a great camp that was started by Truett Cathy, Chick-fil-A. Tell us about what your involvement is and the things that you do.
Sure. So throughout the year before, like right after this camp ends, we're going to start trying to raise money for scholarships for the kids that can't afford to come. And I'm also part of the leadership team with Miss Lynn. I do marketing for that as well. So we just try to hit everything on social media and different things like that.
And so how is this for you
It's
when
awesome.
you see these kids out here?
I love it so much. It's awesome.
And how long have you been with Chick-fil-A?
I actually just started in March.
All right, very good. Now, Lynn, as the host director, tell us what that entails.
Well, like I said, we start...
You know, Lynn is... Let me hold this. Could you hold that, Anna, while Lynn speaks?
We start planning for next year's camp. We meet together, and we're working on scholarships. We're working on community support, and that's what I really wanted to say thank you to Dublin and TV 35 for our support of this community. We have businesses throughout the community that support us. Thank you to Chick-fil-A, David Roberts standing right behind us over there, and all kinds of banks and individuals who help support financially and pray for this week, and that's what I just want to say thank you for.
Amen, and thank you. And Anna, what words do you want to say on behalf of Chick-fil-A?
I just want to, say that I'm so blessed to be able to be used in this opportunity, because not everybody is able to do things like this, and it's just awesome to be able to serve God and just work for Chick-fil-A, who also wants to serve God. So I just love it so much.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time out to speak with us.
My pleasure.
Thank you for all that you do, Lynn. Thank you for all of the ones who support WinShape, and to all the kids who have not taken part of it. This is a camp that you want to take part in. So thank you all for everything. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
My pleasure.